I'm adopted. It's kind of a complicated story, but here goes. My adopted brother and my real dad were buddies when they were younger. So when I became an adult, my brother told me all about my real father.
So me and your dad was robbing this liquor store.
Huh?
Next, we knocked off a bar in California.
Oh, man.
I got real mad at the manager because he shot me in the leg. So I shot him in the leg, too.
That is not what I expected to hear.
Your dad had had an affair with a married waitress in Chicago, your mama. And she had given birth to a baby girl, you. I still had a hole in my leg, but he wanted to see his daughter, so we headed to Illinois. I really wasn't so keen on the idea of going to the Windy City because your mama's husband was this big old mafia guy who had just gotten out of prison.
I think this is where I fainted.
Your father would try to visit your mom at the diner where she worked. She warned him that the mob guys were watching, so he would wear disguises. Your dad was a nice guy, but he wasn't that bright.
Oh.
Your hard-headed father still wanted to see the baby. So finally, one day, your mom shows up at our fine hotel on the south side and calls up from the front desk.
You wanted to see the baby? She's yours.
She dropped the phone and left the baby on the counter. Chicago was too damn cold. I didn't like it, so I decided to get the hell out. Your father didn't know one thing about taking care of a baby and told me to take you back to Texas with me. On the way home, the car heater broke, and I about froze my butt off. You, on the other hand, were wrapped up in a million blankets, so you never got cold. I brought you to my mother and father's house, and even though they was old and didn't have much money, they decided to keep you. They had some phony papers fixed up that said you was theirs, and from that moment on, we all agreed you was adopted.
So this is my big story. Robbers, gangsters, hotel counters, never legally adopted. For a while, all of this bothered me, and I still struggle with it a bit. But I've come to realize that as childhoods go, I had a pretty good deal. I was this shy, weird little kid who loved living with these old people. Yeah, it was different than my friends' parents. I mean, I had to help them find their glasses, their Social Security checks, their teeth. But it was okay. I loved them, they loved me. It just worked. So by giving me away, my natural parents actually gave me the greatest gift of all, a family who loved me. And as odd a trio as we were, we just fit together.